개발도상국의 어떤 그 지역개발, 농촌개발, 산업화, 근대화 이런 과정에서 이제 우리나라의 개발 경험과 관련된 성공 사례와 도전 과제나 어떤 실패라고 말할 수도 있는 뭐 그런 것들, 개발도상국 공무원들을 입학시켜서 교육을 하는데 상당히 호응이 많이 높은 거죠.
To develop the economy in rural areas and increase the standard living of his villages. And the movement focused on self-helpless. I think this is something that Panama needs to achieve the problems we are facing right now in our rural communities.
I find it very interesting because Small Undung movement is a testament of the development of Korea from one of the poorest countries in the world to now one of the most developed countries in the world. And also, small movement is used model for different countries to achieve their development goals.
I would like to pick one important program that I think that it would be effective to apply in my country is the credit cooperative. This one would be, helpful because the financial program in Cambodia is kind of lacking, especially in rural areas.
Do projects and they leave and then they come back a few years later to see how the local population have adapted to the project and how they can handle it themselves. That's something that's very different from other ODAs that I've seen, that they want the local population to be able to run the project in the long term.
I think, to me, Korea Development Cooperation ODA towards Cambodia is already perfected now because, as I mentioned previously, Korea helped a lot to Cambodia. There's one thing is that the unique thing is that Korea, rather than providing the concessional loan to Cambodia as a large chunk of spoon feed, they also provide specialists to help build the capacity and human resource.
Well, I think one way is to conduct a comprehensive needs assessment before initiating any projects, because in this way we can collect more data and also identify the specific needs and priorities of any beneficiaries.
In terms of making sure that the voices of the people are being reflected in ODA projects, you can actually link it a little bit to Semal Undong, where in my region, in Zanzibar, we do have some municipalities, but we don't have a leader of each village who can be represented or who can be represented to the government and to the ODA project owners. So I think the idea of having leaders in each village that can collect all the feedback from the local community and then give that feedback to the ODA or communicate with them, I think that could help improve the relationship between the ODA countries and the rural communities that they're trying to interact with.
한국에 있는 교수진, 또 기타 대학원생, 여기서 알게 된 많은 분야 이런 자기 공부하는 분야의 전문가들, 또 이런 분들과의 네트워크도 형성해서 돌아가니까 이런 것들의 가치를 많이 활용하고 느낄 거라고 봐요. 생활 속에서 경험하면서 많은 것들을 느끼고 그것을 잘 활용할 수 있으리라고 저는 확신을 하거든요.